So many Americans might not yet have truly felt the major impacts from President Ronald Gump's sweeping tariffs, but I would say until now, that is. That's because a major shipping loophole expired 1 minute past midnight on Friday, and the de minimis exemption, as it's known, allows shipments of goods worth $800 or less to come into the United States duty-free, often more or less skipping time-consuming inspections, paperworks, and the whole bit. This loophole is responsible for this new modern age with Temu and Shein and AliExpress just dumping things in because we're not having to deal with all of that border nonsense. But it ends right now. So this impending doom is ringing alarm bells all over social media because everybody knows the baseline tariff can be as high as 145%, depending on the carrier that brings you your stuff. So you're looking at way more than double the cost on these items now. And this will also distill abstract, complicated, messy, hard to follow trade policy into something much more tangible to understand. The checkout receipt for the same things you all been buying impulsively for the last while. So you got UPS, FedEx, DHL, and the United States Postal Service saying they're prepared for these changes. The government says it is too. U.S. Customs and Border Protection spokesperson said that they've got equipped and they're prepared and they're going to be able to carry out enhanced package screenings and enforce these orders effectively, right? So when President Gump initially closed this, everything went chaotic and he instantly kind of rescinded it so everything could keep going. And you got to look at the sheer volume of packages going on here. You've got 80% of total U.S. e-commerce shipments in 2022 were this de minimis imports. And that's the vast majority of these are coming from China, right? Nearly 4 million duty-free shipments a day, and this was by Customs and Border Patrol. A little quote here. Research indicates that a majority of these come from China, Hong Kong. Over the last fiscal year, $1.36 billion worth of packages came under this whole loophole. So break it down just a little bit more. You've got 48% of packages shipped to the poorest zip codes in the United States, while only 22% are delivered to the rich ones. The changes could come in stages. So already, as an example, Shein and Temu raised prices ahead of this de minimis exemptions and hiking prices on several goods tracked. It's not working out for me, right?
Say it 3 times quickly.
Yeah. So now Temu, I'm not doing it. A Temu spokesperson said the company was changing its business model to encourage more local fulfillment. So the pricing for U.S. customers remains unchanged from local fulfillment, that is, the company said in a statement. All sales in the U.S. are now handled by local-based sellers. So it should be no problem, game on. But this is not the case because one person put 300 items in their digital cart, and when they tried to check out, being an American, only 2 were available. That's not the same at all, right? There's the other thing here. You've got Temu and Shein or whatever that place is. I don't shop at these places, right? So excuse my ignorance here, but these places are jacking their prices up because of the import tariffs. But you've also got the post office and the couriers and stuff saying, oh yeah, we're ready to collect these fees on imports. Well, why am I being charged twice now? So there's something strange in this report because if UPS is the one that's going to double it on import of the item, why is Temu also billing you higher? So I think the CNN person that wrote this article has got a little bit of a disconnect there, maybe, because I don't believe it's going to get charged to you twice. At least I hope not, right?
Well, maybe there's a possibility that everybody is so confused that everyone's going to start double dipping and everybody's going to be adding the tariff on the end.
That's exactly where I was going to end this, because this is the end result of it. Let me tell you a quick little tale before I pass it over to Dunk for his story. But in Trump's first term, let me just get that picture of him up on the screen again. Sorry, everybody. In Trump's first term, he went to war against South Korea and washing machines, not dryers, just washing machines. He put a big tariff on their import. So what happened was the American manufacturers raised their prices to equal the tariff price of the South Korean models from LG and so on. And the washing machines all went up an equal amount. Those tariffs, I don't believe, are even in place anymore, and the prices never came back down. This is exactly what everybody's preparing to do to us, thanks to Trump. Guaranteed. I think Dunk just left the building.
I was in the middle of a massive burp, so I thought I better not stay muted. Yeah, you better get a bucket to start washing your clothes in.
Yeah. So it's just going to get worse and worse. Let us know in the comments as you find things that are drastically going up in price. I was just shopping on an online retailer to get powdered dishwasher detergent, and it went from about $8 a box to $24 because I guess it was coming from the States to Canada to me.
Wow.
Yeah. So
you just start using shampoo instead.
Oh, I'm just going to use like bird shit. I'll just go outside and put a bird feeder on my head and then douse myself with a hose and wash it in. There we go.
Oh, dear. Just take them down to the local swimming baths, all your dishes, just rattling.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Other side.
March down with my son and a few of the neighborhood kids. And
scrubbing the clothes.
Yeah. Just like a family of ducks heading off to the pond.
Well, we got some good news for a change because, in a sweeping victory, the 10-year-old boy from Chesterfield, England, has once again proven he's top of the goal in Europe by defending his seagull screeching. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. Cooper, now a two-time champion of the European Goal Screeching Contest, won the juvenile category. It's all juvenile, isn't it?
It's like a show. I mean, why label it, right?
He won it for the second year in a row, making the first repeat winner in the event's 5-year history. Probably because he's embarrassed every other kid in the end.
Nobody showed up, right?
He says, I feel really excited and shocked after scoring an impressive 87 points with his uncanny high-pitched goal call. The event, held annually in the Belgian coastal town of De Pan, invites children to don bird costumes and deliver their most convincing goal impressions in front of a panel of marine biologists and bird experts. This year, Cooper faced a tougher challenge. His own 7-year-old sister, Shelby, who took the 4th place and earned the nickname Seagull.
What's with the parents, man? How does this happen?
Blame the parents. But think of the children. Yeah, Shelby is going to be after. Shelby is going to be after that title next year, I think, said their mum, Lauren, who described the competition as very, very tough. The family's seagull saga began years ago when Cooper was pecked by a gull, inspiring him to study the bird's calls and launch his nails. I think that's bollocks. Yeah, he's
just giving them shit?
Yeah. Each contest is scored out of 100 points, with judges evaluating accuracy, rhythm, variation, and performance, including costume and behavior. Cooper's medal came with a hamper filled with crisps, chocolate, and fizzy drinks, perfect for a child. Also on the leaderboard was Toby, 10 from Leeds, who came 3rd place, making a strong showing for the UK. Lauren said Cooper's second win has helped him come out of his shell. Now that's a tortoise, isn't it? He's a bright boy, but he's shy. This has been a huge boost. Now, okay, there's a little bit more to this story, but I'm not going to bother going into it. I've got a bit of commentary here.
Can I suggest, if your child needs to fit in and make friends, maybe like guitar or something?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, I'm just thinking the kid, he's 10, right? He's 10.
Yeah.
Now, dressing him up as a seagull as a 10-year-old, he's going to get recognition at school, and his friends go, yeah, well done, Cooper. Yeah. You wait till he's 15 and he's in big school, and he's going to be bullied the shit out of. And
he's going to spend every morning in the bird bath, man.
It's just not no.
Yeah.
Think about it. What's going to happen in the future when those older kids find out? They're not going to be as as well as I don't know. It's just not going to work out. I feel very sorry for him. He should just change his name, get himself off the internet, and disappear.
Yeah. I mean, come on. You don't name your child Percy anymore, do you? We know, right? Like that's
just remind me of my kids when we were at the beach one time, and my wife says, "Oh, look, all those seagulls," and my son turns, "How do you know? What do you mean? How do you know they're all girls?"
Oh, that's funny. So if you're new here, click that subscribe button, because it helps us out. Be really nice of you.
Yes, and leave a screeching high-pitched comment in the comment section.
Oh God, end screen. Can't believe he won again.